In this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Room here to run. There he goes left side. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On play action, Wentz. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say they had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This defense for the Commanders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Prescott from the gun on third. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wentz now to throw. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
81.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety.
Even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They head head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wentz will keep it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
A give to Gibson running right.
And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And oh, he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence because so far, seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that second half it's a little bit of flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll try again with Elliott. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Here's Prescott. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Prescott to the sideline on fourth down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Garibay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit. in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Wentz. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there. It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
But there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, Elliott once more.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first down carry by Elliott.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run left with Pollard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Micah Parsons,
the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz got a man. It's Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So after the INT, here's Wentz.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
And there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 31, Prescott. And he's going to be in